Hey guys, Thunder here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my other videos. Today is another build video, and we are building an apartment in San Myshuno. So let's get to it. So this apartment ends up being one bed, one bath, and it has an office. So if you need 2 bedrooms, you can convert the office into a bedroom. It was built on 17 Culpeper House lot in, of course, San Myshuno. It ends up being 30,342 simoleons. It's going to end up being a little bit more than that because, of course, when you put it on the gallery, you have to delete walls. So don't forget to put those back, and that's going to cost money with both the wall and the wallpapers. So, yeah. But this will be available on the gallery. My ID is Thundera Shadow. So right now I'm just getting the floor plan ready. And I do have to say, like, the bedroom does not have a window in it, like, at all. But I was kind of okay with that because maybe this is a sim who has, like, a late night job and they're up working to who knows what hour, and they just need a dark room to go to sleep in afterwards. So that was my thinking there. And I'm just putting in some tile. Just really trying to figure out kind of the layout of the whole space and getting the kitchen tile in. And then I don't know, a lot of these tiles for some reason was just looking a little weird in the space. So I did just decide to go with a plain white base game tile. This one right here, it wasn't looking at, like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like pixely or something. So, like, very badly pixely. So I'm just putting in these doors also from the base game. And then just really trying to figure out about windows, because we can change the windows now in apartments, but it just, I don't know. It's hard to decide which ones to pick. It's going to look funny from the outside. So if you don't like the windows that I chose, you can always go back and put the other windows back in. I don't know exactly where they went, but I like the windows, and I like being able to change them. I don't really care what the outside of the building looks like, especially if I'm playing in an apartment. So, I don't know. I really liked it. I got this one from, I believe it's Discover University. And I really liked that one over in the side and to the bathroom. And it's high enough up to where I did not worry about curtains over it. And a couple of other windows ended up being high enough up to where I don't really worry about curtains. But then I just decided to go and look at all the Discover University windows and just see what I wanted from them. It's not a big space, but I did like having this office over here just because it kind of separated the entryway a little bit from the rest of the space. And I really liked that. So I am looking at the different windows right now. I do end up getting like some long skinny ones over here, and this is going to be what is the living room. And then just trying to match the swatches up because that bathroom window kind of looked gray to me, but then it was the white swatch. Just going to put this small one over here in the kitchen, and then just trying to figure out which ones I want for this room, which ends up becoming the office. And I decided just to go with 2 big ones there. And so then just going back and looking at the tile for the kitchen, and this is kind of where this apartment gets its name and started to get its color. It's called the Blue Apartment, and it's because I really like some of these blue tiles that we have, and I ended up using some, and that kind of became the color scheme. It ended up being like blue, white, and a little bit of black, I believe. So that's where that's where this build gets its name, and it kind of fell into place. These tiles right here are the ones that I really like, this dark blue. So I decided to put that in both the bathroom and the kitchen. And then I decided to start by furnishing the kitchen first. Well, I had to go back and do the walls for the rest of the place, but just trying to figure out what to go with it. I decided in the main living area, the hallway and all that, just to put this like gray around everywhere. It was really the better option there. So, and then just trying to figure out about the bedroom and the office. I was thinking about these trees for the office, but then I'm like, I don't know about that. And just kind of trying to go through the different options. And like I said, this after I placed the tile, I kind of wanted to keep the blue color scheme, and just trying to figure out something to go with it that would be a little bit, not necessarily like matchy, but it would look a little bit more cohesive. So, just looking at the different options, it took me a little bit to figure out what to use in the office. It took me a little bit to figure out what to use in the bedroom too, but yeah. So just trying to find something that I really liked, and I ended up going with this one with the white trim and then like a darker bluish gray on the top. And then just trying to think about the bedroom. I didn't want anything too out there, so I just went with this dark blue from Base Game. And then I decided to go ahead and furnish the kitchen. I went with these Base Game white cabinets and counters, whatever you would call them. That's what I went with there. Just some plain white ones. Then just going to grab a refrigerator from Base Game. And I do have to say, I did forget to put a trash can in here, but there's like one right out in the hallway that your Sims can use. So if you want one, you're going to have to put it in, but I didn't really feel like it needed it, so I did not put it in. Putting out the smoke alarm, the sink, and the thermostat, and then just going to put up some cabinets to match just on this one wall. Again, I did not put a curtain on the kitchen window, just like I didn't in the bathroom, just because it felt like it was just a bit too high anyway. I really wish that I could adjust the sizes for the walls in apartments, because I just find that these walls are a little bit too big, too high up, and it's kind of hard to furnish it. But I did put in a shower tub combo and a toilet. And then just looking for a sink, I went with this one from Base Game. And then just going to put out some clutter like the toilet paper, toothbrushes, soap, all of that stuff. And then getting a rug for in front of the shower, almost like a bath mat. I went with this blue one. And that is also from Base Game. I used a lot of Base Game here. I didn't use exclusively Base Game, but I did use a lot. And then just trying to figure out a mirror. I just could not find one that I liked the placement of. So I did end up going with this one from High School Years, and then just going to put a couple of hand towels on either side. These are from, I believe, Get Together. I always get that one and Parenthood mixed up for some reason. And then even though there is a towel on the shower door, I did put one on the wall, and then just going to put in a robe as well. And that was the bathroom done. And then I kind of wanted to go ahead and do this entryway area. There's not much going on here. I put out a rug, and then I put up a coat rack and the umbrella thing. That's literally all I put in the entryway. I could have put a picture or something on the wall, but it's a fairly simple entryway. I didn't really think that it needed too much else. It's literally just where you go to throw your coat on, grab your umbrella if you need it for the day, and get out. So, I didn't really feel like it needed too much else there. Moving on to the office, I put in a desk from Base Game. It's this one right here. And then just going to grab a computer from Base Game. I gave them a fairly updated computer. It's not the cheapest that you get, but it's also not the most expensive. So I did put out this chair from High School Years, and I changed it to the white. I put in this white rug. And then over here on this wall, I'm going to put some bookshelves from the Book Nook kit. I really just like these shelves, and I was trying to get a good variety. At first I had all 4 of these, I was thinking I'd put some knickknacks and stuff up there, but I didn't realize that we didn't have that many colors of those, so I did choose to go and search by the Book Nook kit and then get this other shelf and be able to move it around a little bit. And just that way it's not as much that it's not as much that I have to clutter, and it's also not as one color, I guess is the best way to say it. So then just going to put out this tray with the book and the coffee mug on the desk, put out this little basket on the shelf, and then just looking for some plants. I did this base game one, and then really just trying to figure out what else I could put to clutter the bookshelf up with. I grabbed a small plant from the Blooming Rooms kit, and then just going to go and grab this apple photo from the base game. I also ended up grabbing this llama from Dream Home Decorator, and I grabbed this butterfly photo from the base game, and then really just trying to figure out what else could fit here. I thought about this like little mushroom, but I just didn't like how it was clipping with the basket there, and I honestly think that the basket is good. So just trying to figure out something else to put here. I was going to put another thing of books, but they didn't slot there. So I do end up just going with, I'm trying to remember what I went with. I was thinking like a trophy or something, but that didn't work either. So I ended up going with a keepsake box. I thought that would be like the perfect place just to have like pictures and things stored. In my mind, it's not really like a keepsake box like you pass down from generation to generation, but it's just like a little box where you keep a few important things, and yeah. So moving on to the pictures on the wall, I grabbed this one from base game. I thought it fit fairly nicely right there. And then there was just these two walls. I really wanted to use this like bunch of diagrams from the base game, so I put it on the back wall. And then over here on this wall, I was having trouble figuring out what I wanted to go with, so I just put these like baskets from the For Rent pack. I felt like that was a good use of that space there. And then just trying to figure out which TV I wanted to use. At first I was thinking maybe like a TV stand with a TV above it, but I did decide to go with this one from Tiny Living, and then just a Dream Home Decorator plant beside it. Then as far as the couch went, I really wasn't sure where I was going with the couches. I definitely wanted to stick with the color theme that had come together of like the blue, black, and white. So I did end up using this couch from Parenthood. And this, like I said, you could convert the office to another bedroom, but this house, right as it is, can fit up to 2 Sims. Unless you just want a Sim living on the couch, which is entirely possible as well. But I put out this blue rug, and then just trying to figure out something else. I did end up putting out this base game guitar just for another skill item. I really thought that was needed. So then just putting out these eco lifestyle curtains, just going to raise them up, and I do end up changing them to be white just because we didn't really have much light blue going on, so I did not really want to introduce another shade there. And honestly, there wasn't much more left to do, so I did decide to try and squeeze in a dining room table over here, just a small one. I did use the chairs from Paranormal, but the table is from base game. So, and then just going to go and grab a fruit bowl to put on the top of the table. Again, I could put artwork on that wall above the table, but I just didn't really feel like it would fit or it was needed. I did move on to the bedroom. I picked out a bed from Seasons, and the bedside tables are from Eco Lifestyle. Then I went and grabbed a couple of lamps for that. They are from actually the bowling pack. I didn't realize I had grabbed the bowling pack. And then I grabbed this rug from Vintage Glamour. So yeah, I used a lot of packs in this apartment as well. As far as the dresser goes, I used one, I believe, from base game. There just wasn't much space in the bedroom, which is fine because I don't think that this sim is like in their bedroom that much. But yeah, I did use a base game dresser, and I really wanted a mirror that was on the wall, but I tried this Jungle Adventure one. I don't know. It just, none of the mirrors that hang on the wall was really working with what I was wanting. Like, it wasn't looking how I was hoping it would. So I did end up using one from Get Together. And then I just put a plant on the table, or on the dresser. Not the table, the dresser. And then as far as any clutter goes, I just put a set of books there. And honestly, there wasn't really much else that needed to be done. I did put in some artwork. I put in this base game piece of artwork over here. I wanted something above the bed, but I wasn't certain what. And then over here on this wall, I did put from Dine Out this cherry tree painting. And yeah, so that is the build. Like I said, it will be available for download on my gallery, on the gallery. My ID is Thundera Shadow. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my other videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone!